Mr. Baker. Mr. Baker. Mr. Baker.
Oh, hello there. Great to see you again. I'm just having a rummage through the doodle drawers. I'm looking for some wool. Here it is. Now, it's my Auntie Mildred Maker's birthday, so I'm going to knit her a scarf. She'd really like that, yeah. I'm sure the end's not far away. Oh, right, I'll just give it a little pull. At last, I found the end of the wool. Well, but I might be a bit tangled up. Never mind though, this has given me a great idea. Let's try something. Try making a wonderful woolly winding picture. But first we need to tidy up. Ooh! Let's make it! We'll need some things from the doodle drawers. Some cotton reels. Some coloured wool. Some gloopy PVA glue. And some card. Whoa! Look at this wonderful woolly winding picture. Now, to make one of your very own, you need some coloured card. And you also need some cotton reels. Now, you can use as many as you like, but it looks really good if you use at least 6. Place your cotton reels around the card and make sure they're spaced out like this. When you're happy with the position of your cotton reels, stick them down with gloopy glue. When the cotton reels have dried firmly in place, attach a piece of thin wool to one of the reels with a knot like this. Now, this can be a bit tricky, so you might want to ask an adult to help you. Now we're going to start winding the wool around all of the cotton reels. Just wrap it around each one in a loop and then move on to the next one and do the same. Keep going until you've gone round each of the cotton reels and you get back to the reel you started with. Tie another knot and then snip off any extra bits of wool that you don't need. But be careful because scissors are sharp. Now we can do exactly the same, but with a different coloured wool. I think blue will look really good. Now, this time though, we're going to start from a different reel. So let's wrap it around and tie a knot again. Yeah, it's nice and secure. And we're going to wind around all the cotton reels again, but this time wrap your wool around the reels in a different order. Make sure you go round them all. And remember to finish up at the reel that you started with. Tie a knot and carefully snip off any extra bits. It's looking really good already, but you can make it look even better by doing the same again using different colours of wool and winding around the cotton reels in different ways. What a great effect! It's a wonderful woolly winding picture, and there are lots of other colours and designs that you can try. This one is made by sticking the cotton reels in a circle shape. And this big one is made by using lots of cotton reels and lots of different coloured wool. And talking of lots and lots of wool, where did I put all that wool from earlier? Oh, there it is. Oh, what's that noise? It's coming from the shells. Come on. It's the shapes. They're asleep again. Let's wake them up.
The shape. The shape.
I am a circle.
I am a triangle. I am a square.
I am a rectangle.
The shape.
I am a triangle.
What are the triangles making today? Can you guess? It's a cockerel. Well done, triangle. Time to get back on the shelf. Oh, now that was a puzzling puzzle, wasn't it?
Tocky here. Minute Maid time.
Oh, great! It's Minute Maid time! And here's what we're going to make today. A clacker drum! It's great fun, look! And to make one, you will need some sticky tape, a pencil, an empty cheese box. Now, you need one with a lid, like that. A piece of string. Now, that's got to be twice the length of your cheese box. You need a ball of sticky tack and 2 large beads. Now, do you think it's possible to make this in just 1 minute?
No way.
I can't believe you're saying that, Tocky. I think I could do it, although I will have to move very quickly. Don't worry, though. I'll remind you how to do it at the end. Let's make it in a minute.
Stop the clock.
Let's go! Right, let's get our cheese box and a pencil and very carefully push through to make a hole with the pencil. Then get our ball of sticky tack and squidge it in place so the pencil stays firm. Then let's put the lid back on like that and lay our string on top. We can stick that into position with some sticky tape right across the middle. There we go. Now let's get one of our beads and feed it onto one end. There we go. And then tie a knot. There we are. Right, now let's do the same on the other side. There's the other bead, like this. And let's feed it on here. Through it goes, like that. Go on, through you go. There we are. And let's tie a knot on this end as well. And once I've done that...
Get a move on.
I'm going as fast as I can, Tocky. There's the other knot. And I have done it! Woo!
Only just.
Yes, and if you've got more than a minute, you can decorate your clacker drum. Look at this one here. It's got a circle of paper on each side. In fact, you can make all sorts of clacker drums in the same way. Ooh! This one's painted with a swirly pattern. Ho-ho! And look at this brightly coloured clacker drum with lots of beads. Clacker drums made in a minute. Why don't you try and make one? Here's a reminder of how to do it. Let's go back to the beginning and take another look. Push a hole in the side of a cheese box with a pencil and hold it steady with sticky tack. Put the lid back on and tape the string across the middle. Tie a bead to both ends of the string to finish your clacker drum. Why don't you try and make it in a minute?
Hello, Mr. Maker. Guess what we're making today?
Oh, I don't know. Why don't you tell us?
I'm dark blue. I'm white. I am green. I am brown. I am black. It's a koala bear.
Well done, everyone. See you soon. Now it's time to...
Frame it! Frame it! Frame it! Now, take a look at this.
What a brilliant picture, made by drawing in paint on shiny paper. It's very easy to do and looks so good you'll be able to frame it. You will need some card, shiny silver paper, a pencil with a rubber at the end, glue, paint and a paintbrush. First, stick a piece of shiny paper to some card. Then cover the shiny paper in dark-coloured paint. Now draw in the wet paint using the rubber at the end of the pencil, making sure you press down firmly. You can draw whatever you like, but this is going to be a truck. Start off at the front of the truck, add a window and a wheel. Then at the back of the truck, add 2 more wheels. Add some details and go over all the lines again. And when it's dry, you can see the shiny paper through the paint.
What a brilliant picture! Why don't you have a go? And then, frame it!
Isn't that effective?
And now for a messy picture. Watch this. What do you think it is? It's a squirrel!
Fantastic! Now what's happening here?
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just practicing my silly faces. Look at this. Oh, that's a really good one. Can you make silly faces? Go on, pull a funny face. The sillier the better. Go on. Brilliant! That was a very funny face. And all of our funny, silly faces have given me a great idea. Let's make something.
Make a funny face of your own, like this great gargoyle that you can stick on your wall or bedroom door.
Let's make it. We'll need some things from the doodle drawers. A paper plate and an old newspaper. Some scraps of cardboard, some gloopy PVA glue and some sticky tape. And some paint. Whoa! Now we also need some play sand, which you can find in a toy shop. I'll be back in a tick. I've got it. Here it is, our play sand. Now take a look at this gargoyle. A gargoyle is a funny creature made out of stone that you might find on the front of an old building. Now to make one, you need to start with its mouth. And for that, we need a sheet of newspaper and we're going to roll it up like this. Then we're going to give it a little twist and stick it together with sticky tape. Now we're going to bend it around into a loop shape and stick this together with more tape. and then give it a squeeze into a mouth shape. Now we need to bring in our paper plate and turn it upside down because this is going to be the face. So let's put on our mouth and stick it into position. Great! Now to make a nose, we get another piece of newspaper and scrunch it up into a sort of pear shape. Tape it together and then stick it in the middle of the face. Now we can roll up 2 small balls of newspaper for nostrils. And then we can tape them either side of the nose. Now for the eyes, use half a sheet of paper to make thinner twists. Let's roll it up. And again, we can use some sticky tape to hold it in position. Now we can loop it round. Now you can always tear off a bit of the loop to make your eye smaller and then stick it together. And now I'm going to put it here next to the nose. Now of course we need a pupil in the middle. For that we need to scrunch up a ball from a smaller piece of newspaper. That's going to go in the middle of the eye shape.
And then do the same on the other side.
He looks very silly, doesn't he? And now we can add some extra detail.
By cutting out some cardboard squares for gargoyle teeth.
Maybe some cardboard triangles for ears. Be careful though, because scissors are sharp. Oh, here are my scissors. Here's my cardboard.
Start with the teeth.
Now, cutting cardboard can be a bit fiddly, so it might be a good idea to ask an adult to help you.
Then
You can place them onto your gargoyle face.
and do the same with 2 cardboard ears and stick it all down.
Great! Now comes the messy bit.
Put your gargoyle on an old tray.
There we go. Now we're going to cover the whole thing in a layer of gloopy glue. Okay, now we need to be quick about this because we don't want the glue to dry. We're going to sprinkle play sand all over it.
Then shake off the extra sand and leave it to dry. Now,
You can paint it a nice stony grey colour.
add some white highlights and use black paint for the darker details. And there it is.
Your very own funny gargoyle. And you can make lots of different gargoyle faces.
This one's got big ears and extra green paint to look like there's moss growing on it. Or how about making a big gargoyle with a sticking out tongue?
All of them are brilliant, funny faces.
Excuse me. Well, I think you've got a very funny face too, Mr. Maker.
Oh, well, thank you very much. You're too kind.
Time to go!
Oh, that's it for now. My making time's over, but yours is just beginning. See you soon. It's time to put all this stuff back in its box.
If you like making things like Mr. Maker, visit bbc.co.uk/CBeebies for more ideas.
Mr. Maker.